Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amused Now, and I'm here today with country rock recording artist Paula Tozer. Hey, Paula.
Hi.
Well, Paula, I listened to all of your songs on your new EP, Blue Muse, and I think that Winter Sleep is my favorite, mainly because I love the rock and sound that's mixed with your country sound. It's awesome.
Well, thank you. That song actually is, I'd say, probably my favorite in of the whole thing, and that is the song that I wrote about sending love to the Middle East. You know how there's times that people don't, you really think to yourself, okay, there's so much going on over there, but you really don't know how to send or how to do anything. And for me, of course, as a songwriter, I wanted to do something that I guess spread the love that was in my heart and hope to send a little bit of healing to people. And that was really what the lyrics were about. So if you listen to that song, you'll hear that it's all about peace.
Wow, I didn't get that at all because it was so upbeat, but I'm going to go back and listen to it again.
Thanks. That'd be cool. Yeah.
You feature a lot of fiddle in your songs. You have yourself pictured with a guitar. Do you play both the fiddle and guitar in addition to singing?
Well, the guitar is my instrument of choice. I prefer to write songs with guitar, but I'm a novice guitar player compared to the guys that I play with. So the acoustic guitar player that you hear on the EP is my soul brother Mark Fisher, and on Winter Sleep, the guy that plays in that song his name is Chris Scribner, and he works with the recording studio that I recorded with.
So, what is your music background and training?
I really don't have any formal training. I go mostly by instinct and inspiration, and I've learned so much from the musicians that I've worked with and from the recording studio. I pick everybody's brain that I can, and I've learned a lot in the last few years. And yeah, and it's really helped a lot with the writing songs and that sort of thing, being able to communicate with people who actually know the language.
So, who would you say were your musical influences then?
Wow, I have an eclectic mix of influences. Probably back in the day, I would say that Loretta Lynn and Charlie Pride were ones that we listened to a lot. My mom and dad were country music fans. Also, Dolly, Emmylou, Anne Murray. Those country music artists would probably be big, significant influences in my younger days. And then, of course, the Johns. We can't forget the Johns. John Lennon, John Denver, and John Bon Jovi, my favorite rock star, and Leonard Cohen, and Katie Lang, and Jeff Healey for blues. Oh, many, 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 many. Even classical artists.
Well, no wonder your songs have a mix of genres in them.
Yeah, I don't like being tied to any one specific genre. Really, I mean, I'm a kind of an eclectic thinker, if you want to think that way philosophically, and so I think my music will always reflect that.
Wow, great. Well, you say you collaborate with other artists, at least guitar players and studio musicians. So, what skill sets do you look for when you want to collaborate with someone?
Well, I have right now I'm working with a gentleman named David Somerville, and we are doing a bunch of songs that are probably, I'd say, more country rock oriented. And we're looking at building a catalog for licensing and publishing as well as for my recording myself. And so I like to look for someone who is more has more musical background and training than I do in regards to the technical side of things. so they can actually like add different instrumentation and arrangements and that sort of thing when I kind of can give the inspiration.
So let me ask you a quick question. When you talk about music licensing, are you talking about background music for commercials, things like that? Is that what you are also into working on?
As far as just melody, no, I would think more maybe into music for movies or for TV or for even to pitch to other artists, that sort of thing. But I'll do any of it.
Very good. Spread that love.
You're right, spreading the love.
Well, I want to congratulate you on the launch of your new website. It looks fabulous. Tell us about that project. I know a lot of musicians want to put up their own site. What's your backstory with that?
Well, first of all, you have to have two children who are graphic designers and computer programmers. Now, I mean, you can get other people to do it for you, but I was blessed with having two children who really have got such a skill set that for my birthday, they made me a website, and they put everything into it that that I love to do as far as my writing of like poetry and prose, as well as my music, and then also it's my social media platform as well.
Wow, that's wonderful.
That my daughter Terry Richards is the graphic designer who is made the vision for the website, and my son Michael Richards, who is the computer programmer. And so I just wanted to kind of publicly thank them for being so awesome. Interesting thing. I like to edit things too. My daughter had built a talent promotion magazine, sort of a prototype to see how it would work, and we did 3 issues of it. And I loved doing the editing part of it and working with the two of them. It was really a wonderful thing. The only thing is, it got so big that we didn't have time to finish it up. So, there was so much going on, as you know, with a business endeavor. It can kind of take a life of its own. So we had to kind of think about what we were going to do with that, and maybe later on we'll do it again. But for right now, it's considered a prototype, pilot project.
Awesome. We know that artists can all use a lot more artist and repertoire and promotion for sure.
There are so many wonderful artists out there who really don't have representation, who really deserve to be heard. And yeah, and like platforms such as the one you're doing, which is totally awesome, is, this is an absolutely super way for folks to get to know us. So thank you.
You're most welcome. It's what I live for.
Fine.
So I was going to ask you, since you had mentioned on your website that you do your social media from there, how do you use social media to get the word out and connect with new fans?
Well, I started on Reverb Nation and then with the Facebook artist Facebook page, and then I went to Twitter, and that was it's really a good thing to get on as many of the social media platforms as possible. I think, so that there's different people that do different social things, so you can connect with different members of a fan base or an audience, and then attract them back to your website or to your Facebook page in order for them to really get to know you. So I really believe that all of those things integrated and working together right now are the best way to go.
Yes, you definitely have to be on social media in order for people to connect with you, because that's what they expect.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, what's up next for Paula Tozer? What's your next project now that you have a wonderful website?
Well, I'm going to keep on writing songs. We have got a lot of country rock songs that I have in the works right now. And as soon as I find a lead guitarist, because right now we're actively looking for a lead guitar player, to be able to flesh them out, we're going to put together a country rock show as well, because the music on Blue Muse is sort of a blend. One of the songs, as you had mentioned, Winter Sleep, is more in the country rock genre, and then the other songs are more folk country bluegrass. So those ones have a softer, sweeter, heartfelt sound, and the other ones have more of a rockin' vibe, which I really like, as well as the blues. I want to add a little bit of blues elements in there as well. So we have got a lot of that going on. The next thing that I'm doing, probably as soon as we're done here, is I'm going to be submitting my EP Blue Muse to the East Coast Music Association, which I'm kind of hoping that somebody might notice that it's pretty cool. And their awards deadline is on October the 1st, so we'll be hopefully getting some good feedback from that. And also I've joined with another recording artist, Deb McCann, and my acoustic guitar player, Mark Fisher, to make a band called Kindred Hearts. And so we'll be playing as much as we can within the local area to do that. Then I'm also going to continue collaborating with my different songwriting partners. I have, well, David is one I had mentioned, there's others, and also perform as many gigs as possible everywhere. I'd love to tour the UK. And then maybe within a year or so, I would like to begin recording a full-length album. So there's a lot going on.
I got exhausted just listening to that list.
Well, it's so much fun. The sky's the limit, and everything out there, I just want to try everything. So, I'm just going to keep on until I get tired, which hasn't happened yet.
Well, you go, girl. Since Amused Now is about artists helping artists, what advice do you have for other artists who are trying to make a name for themselves?
Well, I thought a lot about that one, and I'm going to share the advice that I've been given. And I've done a lot of research over the past couple of years and picked everybody's brains that I could. So, first of all, I would say that the artists generally, we are creative beings, and we also have to have a business plan. We also have to have a plan if we want to truly succeed. And so I know raw talent and practice are really necessary, but you also have to have the endurance and the business savvy. So for me, what I would say is, first of all, have a vision. When you create your vision, you have to see yourself. You have to be it. You have to see it to be it. And so I would like to think that, within the way that I have been doing this thing, is I visualize just like athletes do. I see myself on that stage, and I see where it can go, and because of that, I can kind of then create a plan to get there. Now, the other side of things is, on the business side, is definitely promotion. Self-promotion first, and I would have to say that I am a shameless self-promoter. People have to be. You have to be able to put yourself out there. You have to be able to show up with a big smile on your face and say, hey, this is me and I'm ready to sing for you. I'm ready to play at the drop of a hat, wherever you would like me to, just so I can get you to see how great that this stuff is, because I believe in me. And then you have to get some proper professional photographs done. Do some really good demos. And then when you have the funds available, find a producer who shares your vision and create a really good recording, a really good professional recording, and hire a promoter. And then, as they say, you can run with the big dogs. So that would be the basics for me, and that's what I've been doing. That's what people have been telling me, and that's what I've been doing. And so far, the results have been delightful.
Wow, that's some great advice, because a lot of people say you need to have a plan, but you actually outlined it for us, and I'm sure everyone watching totally appreciates it. I hope they wrote it down.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really about planning. And so the creative side of things, where you get the inspiration, that there's a lot of really, really wonderful artists out there who don't really know how to take it to the next step, or they don't realize that these things are vitally important. So I've taken the advice of all the industry professionals and respect a lot the information that they've given me, and I'm applying it.
Well, Paula, I have learned a lot from you tonight, and it's been awesome getting to know you today.
Well, thank you very much, and it's been a real pleasure to share this time with you, Cynthia.
Well, Amused Now is also launching an e-commerce site, and when we do, I hope you'll consider adding Amused Now to your music distribution plan.
Most certainly.
Well, have a wonderful the rest of your day, and I wish you all good things.
Well, thank you very much, and for you as well, and as much success as I can possibly consider in my life, and that's a lot.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Good night.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amused Now. This featured artist presentation has been brought to you by Amused Now Entertainment, a website that enables artists to profit from their creativity. To learn more about Amused Now, visit us at www.amusednow.com or email me at ckahn@amusednow.com.